And there we go. Now we can actually watch the game. It's the second semifinal now, with Foggy leading 1-0. And it's some fancy Nelf mirror again. Grand final is gonna be Nelf mirror as well, with Sonic waiting there. It's at least Sonic though, so as I said earlier, Sonic is probably the one guy that makes Night of Mirror as interesting as possible still, by going for stuff like Hippo Riders and so on, and just having like a really risky aggressive playstyle, so looking forward to that. Foggy actually got a nice spawn position here, because this is the only orange spot that you can actually Engine of War creep right at the start without the Engine of... Like, here you just can't build the Engine of War anywhere without it triggering the creeps. Here you can't really do that either, and here you... well, here you can't do that either. I think you can maybe do it here actually, I'm not sure. I think you can. Anyway. Not that big of a deal necessarily. So far it's like the worst end as possible for Jack. Which is unfortunate for him, and well, Glass of Face is decent for Foggy, but Cloak is also not that nice. And both are going for their tech already. It's basically a complete mirror so far, except for the small differences in creeping route. And let's see what both players are gonna do at this point. Jack is gonna go aggressive, it seems like. Foggy will maybe try to creep Yoga Matcha here. If he starts... oh, he starts it now, he's gonna get creep checked. Not getting the circlet, but he might actually be able to get it in time. There's a mana burn though. Oh, there's a mana burn still from Jack. Foggy getting the items. He didn't buy boots at the shop yet because they could still drop from the Yoga Matcha, and he did get the drop there. He got the dust as well. So he can just Shadow Melt his archers, could also even Shadow Melt his Demon Hunter. But the experience went over to Jack, which was a nice deal with the mana burn there. It was nicely done by him. But still, Foggy got the Watch Award and the items, so that's not too bad for him. Getting the Hunter Soul now, while Jack is getting his Hunter Soul as well. That's Night of Mirror at its best, because it's an actual mirror. Like fully mirrored, basically. But anyway. Foggy wants the other Watch Award as well, it seems like. Or maybe he wanted to try to go for a creep check. I mean, he definitely needs his archers to be able to creep this. Demon Hunter's too low HP right now to be able to solo creep it. Jack actually going for some additional archers though, whereas Foggy is going for a few less archers. Now he's actually just shadow melding here. He's leaving the path open to the Yoga Matcha to be able to get a nice creep check. But Jack first crept another green spot over here, so he's actually not here so early. Now Foggy starting it right before Jack arrives. Foggy was tired of waiting, didn't want to risk to wait any longer. And instead risk to start this and get creep check, and that's exactly what happened. Let's see if he can maybe still secure this though. Oh, Jack used the mana burn offensively. Oh, he's gonna get it. Foggy's gonna get it. Foggy didn't pick up the item. And he loses his Demon Hunter to a mana burn. Holy crap. That was not worth it for Foggy. He didn't get the creep, he only got the Watch Award. Or did he get the creep? I'm not even sure anymore at this point. Anyway, he got the Watch Award. Ring of Protection +3 went over to Jack, as well as the experience for the Demon Hunter kill. And since Foggy is also going for the Keeper, his Demon Hunter is even more delayed. So he can't do anything for quite some time now, whereas Jack can actually do quite something. Especially because his Naga is already here as well, so he can just creep this out now with the Engine of War if he wants to. Or first he's gonna go heal up, it seems like, at least with his Demon Hunter. Surface of Agility is pretty nice for him though, and so far this is looking really damn good for Jack. Foggy is leading 1-0 in this series, and definitely wouldn't count him out of this game yet. He just had not the nicest opening so far. He has both Watch Awards though, so if this game goes into the later stages, then maybe that will give him a nice edge over Jack. But now he's being found again by the Demon Hunter. And the Keeper's not gonna have much fun. There's the mana burn. Keeper is completely useless. He can basically only auto attack now, which is not a nice thing to do against a Demon Hunter. If he's auto attacking you at the same time. Getting his first two Dryads. This spell might already be ready, probably not though. Well, we're gonna get it after the Dryads. And Jack, he's basically just doing the same. Getting his first Dryad, getting the Dispel queued up as well. the thing for Czech is his tech is actually quite far ahead, so he will have master berries quite a bit early. Another difference is Foggy has a keeper, and keeper usually is preferred in this matchup here when both are playing bears. But let's see what Czech can make out of his Naga. The Naga is still not too bad because Entangle can easily get dispelled, whereas Thrust Arrow can't, obviously. And there's also the forked lightning damage output for the Naga. So Naga definitely not too bad here, but having the aura from the keeper for the bear fights is also a nice thing to have. And the Entangle, even though it can get dispelled quite quickly, can sometimes still pay off really well. Keeps you from staffing units and all that stuff, so like if you entangle a unit at like 200 HP for example, it's oftentimes almost impossible to still dispel and staff it in time if it's getting fully focused, for example. Invis potion for Foggy, so he wants to try to steal some items again. And level 2 for the Keeper now as well. There's the Fawn's aura, swapping the TP to the Keeper and just going for some shenanigans with the Demon Hunter now. Problem is, Foggy actually read this a little bit wrong, so he's... well, now he's running through the middle. He's not gonna find Czech all too soon though, so Czech can easily take this here. Lionheart of Stormwind. Not the worst item really, also not the best though here. It's kinda like one defense upgrade, so that's not too bad. But Foggy not able to find Czech at all. In the meantime, he's just solo creeping this here with his Keeper. Wants to get a higher Keeper level, probably for level 2 aura on level 3. Unless he thinks that he can do enough with Entangle, but I mean there's the spell for that, so let's see. But Foggy actually has to hurry up at some point, because it seems like Czech might be going for a push right now. He is level 4 and level 3 already, so Czech is quite far ahead in hero levels. And Foggy not able to fully finish the reds, but because he has to get into a good position to defend. And most of the creeps are really low HP here, so that's really unfortunate for Foggy at this point. He's heavily behind in hero levels. He's also behind in items in general. And, well, regarding supply, both are at the same supply number, so that's not too bad for Foggy here. And now he sees with his Demon Hunter that Czech actually is still a bit more defensive, so he tries to use the time to go for the rest, but again, now Czech is turning around again though, so Foggy is turning around again as well, and trying to get a proper position for defending again. Czech doesn't really want to push into the base here, because Foggy has defender's advantage with reinforcements arriving earlier, Moonwells being there, staffed units being there earlier again, and all that. Nice dispel on the rejuvenation there, and the fight is breaking out. A-move wars is real. At the moment it's more like a focused fire wars though. And the Demon Hunter of Foggy has to be careful, same goes for the Demon Hunter of Czech though. Should probably swap that staff, never mind, he just used it. So no chance for Demon Hunter to really get back into the fight, but Foggy actually has to TP out himself. Had to swap the TP to be able to TP out of there. And for now, supply counts are still rather equal. The thing is though that Czech actually has 600 more gold banked up right now, so Czech still in a better position here. He also still has higher hero levels and more items. That could change at least a little bit when Foggy can finally finish this off. But in the meantime, Czech can also go for his own red spot. And Foggy has to run over here to get this red spot, then he has to run all the way over here to get this as well. And this one is still alive too. So Czech really just has a nice edge looking at creeping patterns right now. And Foggy now finally gonna go for that red spot and try to finish it off. Czech is like, screw creeping, I'm just gonna go for more aggression. And he's just gonna keep that up. 1-1 upgrades for Foggy, no upgrades for Czech though, so that also makes up for the gold difference for the additional gold that Czech has. And now there we go, Tome of Experience for the Keeper. That's level 2 Entangle, it seems like. And Legion Doomhorn. Legion Doomhorn, really a nice item here. Just enable his bears to move a bit faster. Endurance Aura would have been a bit nicer, I guess, for the attack speed. But this is still not too bad at all. Also got some decent HP regeneration, I guess. Demon Hunter again for Foggy, so he just wants to continue trying to steal items, and it's basically also like a shade. So he knows what Czech is doing exactly. And can just continue creeping his Keeper if there's an opening for that. 2-1 upgrades already for Foggy. Czech now starting his upgrades too. Getting his 1-1 ready. And Foggy now sees that Czech is gonna creep this, so he's just gonna try to trade, get some creeping done himself, and try to steal the item here. Bad thing is, he can't even get to the item with his Demon Hunter, never mind. He can actually get to it. Czech could not pick it up with his own Demon Hunter because it was full on inventory, and seems like he didn't really expect it in his Demon Hunter. So Rob of the Magi going over to Foggy, which is really damn nice for him at this point. Parry up of Vitality for the Keeper as well. And Czech now, he wants to go into some more creeping still. He knows that basically the whole left side of the map is crapped. So he's maybe going to try to secure the red spot still, but first securing this one is much more important, since that is still more of a contested camp. Both players would really like to pick that one up. Another invest potion for the Demon Hunter of Foggy. This time I think he's too late to steal the item though. There we go, he's too late to steal the item. Invul potion for the Naga. Really nice pickup for Czech. He has two 15 seconds invul potions now, which is really damn nice for his heroes here. Scroll of Healing for Foggy already spelled from the shop of Czech, so Czech can only get one Scroll of Healing on it. Scroll of Protection is ready for him as well. And Czech already breaking upkeep now, while Foggy is just getting more upgrades, and more upgrades, and more upgrades. He's going up to 2-2, queuing up the 3-2 already as well. Let's see what Czech can get here. If he gets Endurance Aura, that would be really damn sick. This time he is prepared for the Invest Demon Hunter. He actually bought a Dust to Dust him. And there it is. It's the Endurance Aura indeed. So Czech really, he has crazy items at this point. Foggy has some solid items as well, but compared to Czech's items like double 15 seconds invul pot, Endurance Aura, I mean, Foggy has Legion Doomhorn to make up for it, but Endurance Aura definitely the better pick at this point. It's just much better for straight up fighting, because you have auto attack speed instead of health regeneration. It's also the Armor Aura, like the Lion Honor Stone for Czech as well. It's almost like another defense upgrade. At least kind of like another defense upgrade. Definitely has some value. Setting the ring +3 now. And let's see how this works out now. There's no more creep spots left. This one is still being shown. There's maybe 1 or 2 more creeps left there. But it could also be completely dead. Still shows the icon though, because none of the players properly scouted it, I guess. Actually, no, never mind. This creep spot is still alive. And there we go. Level 5 Demon Hunter for Czech. Dusting again against the Invest Demon Hunter. So no chance for Foggy to steal another item here. And that's a level 5 Demon Hunter and a level 4.5 Naga. Whereas Foggy, he has a level 4 Keeper, but he's lower XP than the Naga, and his Demon Hunter is 2 full levels behind. So the level difference here is so, like, such a big deal. The good thing for Foggy is he's quite far ahead in upgrades. It will be 2-2 upgrade. Actually, no, he's not too far ahead in upgrades anymore. It's 2-2 upgrades for Czech against 3-2 for Foggy. And Foggy has 7 less supply right now. So Foggy's behind in supply, he's slightly ahead in upgrades, he has worse items and much worse hero levels too. 3-2 versus 1-2, well, it's gonna be 2-2. Yeah, it's 2-2 now. Upgrade just finished. The good thing for Foggy is, he has defense advantage. He has the Moonwells to heal up. His staff units are here right away again. And he has the Thorns Aura as well. So a fight is breaking out. That's some A move of the best. And Foggy's Demon Hunter in quite some trouble here. Can easily heal up at the Moonwells though. That's what I was talking about. The fight continues. No Dispel for the Entangle on the Demon Hunter here. So even though there is enough Dispel to dispel all that Entangle, Czech didn't really realize it in time. So far it's 69 against 65 supply. I honestly have no good clue about who's winning here. It's looking good for Foggy though, I would say. Invul Potion triggered on Czech's Demon Hunter as well now. And now it seems like Czech can actually fight back quite well. Demon Hunter off. Foggy has to be rather careful. There's no staff on the Demon Hunter to save him. And he's completely out of Moonwell juice. Supply is still a little bit in favor of Foggy. Demon Hunter still has to be careful though. And Foggy will actually force Czech to a TP at this point. And Czech still losing quite a bit more units before being able to TP out. 50 supply against 53, so this was quite an equal fight, I guess. The bad thing for Foggy is he lost a lot of Moonwell, well, all of his Moonwell juice in the process, whereas Czech still has all of his Moonwell juice himself. getting the free 2 upgrade now as well, while Foggy is getting free. And Foggy just killed 2 of his own archers to be able to get out of upkeep again, because he knows that it's going to be a bit more about banking again, at least for the moment. And it's worth it for him at this point to just kill those 2 archers to get some additional goal income. Clarity on both heroes here as well. The thing is still, the fight went pretty equal, but that's because Foggy has the Thorns aura, and because he had a better fighting position close to his base. Another invest potion for the Demon Hunter. He's investing so much into invest potions, 300 gold so far. I guess it's also kind of paying off. It's actually gonna be the level 5 for Czech's Naga. The crazy thing about Czech's heroes is just that they're so high level already. Foggy actually is making a decent job with catching up, getting really close to level 5. He will not quite get level 5 Keeper from this, but he's at least really damn close to it. Really damn close to it. Getting another mantle, which is not too bad at all. He actually saw the robe of the Magi from earlier that he stole from Czech here for some additional gold. And that could be his level 5 if he sees the wisp, and he doesn't see it. It was out of vision range. Or maybe he did see it. Yep, now he sees it, entangles it. But that one's gonna be detonated, so no level 5 for the Keeper yet. He can freely move around with his Keeper on the map here, since there's the Invest Potion Demon Hunter for him to scout. And he wanted to try to go for this orange spot still to get the level 5 Keeper. Can't quite get there though, because Czech is already moving across the map. He knows that the Keeper is out on the map here, so Czech might actually be able to secure that orange spot still as well. He's not getting any more experience from it, but at least another item, and he denies it from Foggy. And Foggy doesn't want to dare to move out of his base. He got 3 free upgrades, getting Ultra Vision as well. He got the Moonlight upgrade too, so he's fully finished with upgrading from his Hunter Soul. Czech now getting the 3rd defense upgrade as well, and leaving the 1 troll alive. That's actually enough for the level up for the Keeper. Why you're not killing it? Well, he doesn't have a proper scout in Foggy's army, so I guess he's just too scared of getting creep checked there. Or getting caught off guard. And Czech now, he's starting to break into upkeep, starting to produce more units. Foggy getting Nature's Blessing to be ready to move his Tree of Eternity. Czech doesn't have that yet, and he's also too low on number to be able to get it. So Foggy going more into an economy game, where he will be able to move his Tree of Eternity quite well, and he's still banking more gold and no upkeep, while Czech is actually breaking upkeep rather early already. Demon Hunter is still in the middle of the map here to see when Czech is gonna push. No more Invest Potion for him, but since there's no Entangle, he shouldn't really die if he gets caught. And there's not much else Foggy has to pay attention to right now, so it shouldn't really be possible for him to die at this point. Sees him coming, so he's gonna pull back. He starts to break upkeep now as well, but he has 3 bears in production in every single Ancient of Lore. So Foggy, maybe he was a bit too greedy here. Czech is bringing some Wisp as well to detonate some of the Rejuvenation, Roar and all that kind of stuff. So maybe Foggy really was too greedy at this point, breaking upkeep too late, because he's not ready for this fight. He kinda is ready, because he still has his base as an advantage with all the Moon Vultures and such, but he still needs to buy some time, if possible. I mean, he currently has 16 supply in production. That is not being used in this fight. Now it's breaking out 69 against 64, that's still 8 supply in production though, with another 8 supply queued up behind all of that. And now the fight's breaking out. No more Ancient of War for Foggy at this point, and this is looking really damn good for Czech. Foggy just broke into upkeep far too late. Another thing about Czech's hero levels is that if he gets a level 16 Manhunter, that's definitely a win condition for him from the looks of this. And Czech is completely rolling over Foggy right now. Foggy almost completely out of Moon Vultures. There's the level 5 Keeper, finally, the first bear that Foggy managed to kill, but his Demon Hunter is in trouble. He cannot swap the staff in time, Demon Hunter dies. Czech will take this game for sure from the looks of this. Still 16 supply in production that Foggy cannot use. And there's the level 6 Demon Hunter as well. No mana for the ultimate though. There's still the staff and the Naga to save the Demon Hunter, so he's not gonna die anytime soon. Doesn't even need the staff, there's the Reacher instead. Never mind, it got this bolt, but it's still not enough for Foggy. Keeper is kind of surrounded. Dies now as well. There's a smack from the bear, level 6 Naga too. And that was just too much for Foggy to handle. He was too greedy. Jack just went for a straight up push strategy where he didn't care about Nature's Blessing, he just wanted to get as many bears out as possible. Go for one strong push. Foggy instead Nature's Blessing, breaking up keep late. Actually killed him. So Jack managed to equalize the series to a 1-1 and we're gonna go into a third game.